Hello, and welcome to my channel, where I mostly share my love of fragrance and enjoying my collection. In this video, I'll be reviewing Bath & Body Works 2023 Holiday Traditions Faceted Collection. Thank you so much for stopping by, and let's get started. I'm on to the third holiday release from Bath & Body Works, and this time I have the 2023 Holiday Traditions Collection. I've already reviewed the Festive Forest and Beveled collections, and we'll link those in the description box if you want to check them out. And if you want to see mini reviews and what's coming up for review on my channel, you can join me over on Instagram at @ClarenBlue. There are 3 re-promoted and 1 new scent in the Holiday Traditions collection, and I picked up all of the fragrance mists. I'm glad that there's finally a new scent in one of the collections, so I'm especially looking forward to trying that one. I like the rich colors of the packaging, so I don't mind the faceted bottles too much, and the labels are cute with the snowy accent. I also appreciate that the caps are colored to match the bottles, because I think it gives the bottles a little something extra. The collection includes Winter Candy Apple, described as the super sweet fruit treat you know and love. Vanilla Bean Noel, described as warm, fresh-baked holiday treats. Twisted Peppermint, described as minty, fresh, and chill. And Golden Berry Mistletoe, described as crisp, fresh air, kissed by a touch of sweetness. And now let's get on to the reviews. The first scent in the collection is Winter Candy Apple, which is not a new scent, and it comes in the red bottle. And this has notes of red apples, winter rose petals, candied oranges, maple leaf, and fresh cinnamon. And this opens with sweet, juicy apple, as well as a good amount of fresh rose petals. There's also a strong cinnamon note that gives it spiciness. And the candied oranges add some brightness, as well as some sweetness. And I don't really get the maple leaf, but I can see how there's a bit of greenness at times. To me, this is a spicy, fruity scent with a floral touch. It mostly smells like apple cider that has a cinnamon stick in it, but there is a floral aspect as well. And it definitely reminds me of smells that I associate with Christmas or the holidays. I like this scent, but I find it to be pretty strong, so it's not something I would wear very often. I'd really only pull it out occasionally during the holiday season. I also feel like it used to be sweeter and have more of a candy apple scent in the past. I'm not going to do a ton of comparisons in this video since none of these scents are new, but I will compare them to their earlier versions. I have last year's version of Winter Candy Apple, and it has the same notes of red apples, winter rose petals, candied oranges, maple leaf, and fresh cinnamon. And I think that these smell pretty similar, with the apple cider-like quality and prominent cinnamon. I actually think this year's version feels a bit stronger, while last year's has a softer and slightly sweeter feel. The next scent in the collection is Vanilla Bean Noel, which is also not a new scent, and it comes in the green bottle. And this has notes of fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel, sugar cookies, whipped cream, and snow-kissed musk. And this opens with sweet, heavy vanilla that feels fresh at first, kind of like a raw vanilla bean. And then it feels a bit syrupy, while at the same time having a sugary quality. There's also a thick caramel, and hints of the sugar cookie that give it that baked goods type of feel. It's very sweet and rich, and I don't get much of the musk at all. To me, this is a super sweet, creamy vanilla with sugary caramel that smells really delicious. It's very gourmand, and it basically smells like a sugar cookie frosted with vanilla icing and drizzled with caramel. I haven't experienced the issues with this scent that many have, but I did skip it for a few years. I really like it, and I think that it's a must-have for vanilla or gourmand lovers. And for comparison, I have the 2022 version of Vanilla Bean Noel, which has the same notes of fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel, sugar cookies, whipped cream, and snow-kissed musk. These share the vanilla sweetness and sugary quality, but I feel like last year's version has a musky feel that lightens the scent. This year's version feels creamier and richer, and I get a bit more of the sugar cookie and heavier, sweeter icing. So I do actually think the new one is a bit better, and now I'm kind of regretting only buying one lotion at the body care sale. And the next scent in the collection is Twisted Peppermint, which is another re-promoted scent, and it comes in the bright fuchsia bottle. And this has notes of cool peppermint, sugared snow, fresh balsam, and vanilla buttercream. And if you've watched many of my videos, you may know that I personally hate the smell of mint, which I like to mention so you can factor that into my opinion. This opens with a smell of peppermint that's a bit sharp and a little fresh. It has some woodiness from the balsam that gives it a medicinal quality, kind of like toothpaste. The sweetness starts to come out more as it dries, and I do like that part of the scent, as the buttercream note feels creamy and vanillic. To me, this is very much a peppermint scent with a medicinal quality and an underlying creamy vanilla sweetness. The buttercream gives it a bit of a gourmand feel, and as time goes on, it does get sweeter and less minty. But since I can't stand the smell of mint, this is an absolute no-go for me. If you like peppermint, you might find the combination with the buttercream to be very nice. And I don't have any older versions of Twisted Peppermint for comparison. I did try it for review last year, but again, since I don't like mint, I decluttered it. I might actually keep this year's bottle so I can use it for comparison purposes in the future. I thought I would do a quick comparison with the new mint scent from Victoria's Secret, which is called Frostmelt, in case anyone was interested. It has notes of fresh mint and hot chocolate, and VS also listed whipped pistachio and tonka in different places, so it may have one or both of those. This is a creamy, powdery chocolate with a bit of nuttiness and a touch of mint. It's like hot chocolate mix and peppermint combined, and it reminds me of Thin Mints, and the tonka adds a whipped vanilla sweetness. This is one mint scent that I actually find pleasant because the mint is very soft and the scent overall is more gourmand. These both have mint and a creamy vanilla, but Frostmelt's mint is much softer and doesn't have the medicinal quality, and it also has the added nuttiness and chocolate. It's creamier and sweeter and overall more gourmand than Twisted Peppermint. And the last scent in the collection is Golden Berry Mistletoe, which is finally a new scent, and it comes in the golden brown bottle. And this has notes of sparkling berries, sugared spruce, and frosted air. And this opens with sweet, juicy berries that have a candied quality to them. They feel sugary, but also a little tart and sharp, and I do pick up a bit of the sparkling quality. I was a little wary of the spruce note because I don't like foresty scents, but I actually find it to be pretty subtle. It just smells like there's a hint of greenness and earthiness. I also feel like there's a bit of citrus in here, and the scent is overall pretty light and airy. To me, this is a sweet, sugared berry scent with a subtle greenness and an airy quality. It smells a bit like fizzy punch with a touch of bright citrus. I didn't expect to like this one because of the mistletoe, but I think it's actually nice, although it's not very unique or special. And for comparison, I have Bath & Body Works Bright Christmas Morning, which has notes of ripe red berries, blood orange, and crisp apple. And this is a fruity scent that predominantly smells like candied berries. It also has some bright citrus and fresh sweet apple. These are both sugary berry scents with citrus, but Bright Christmas Morning is brighter and a little more sharp and fruity, while Golden Berry Mistletoe is softened by the spruce and airy quality. Overall, if I had to rank these, Twisted Peppermint would obviously be my least favorite, but that's just because I don't care for the smell of mint. I do think that the sweet part of the scent smells kind of nice. Next would be Winter Candy Apple. I like the spicy cinnamon and apple cider feel, but it's just not something I see myself wearing very often. Then Golden Berry Mistletoe would come in second. I'm glad we actually had a new scent, and while it's not anything super special, it's a nice candied berry scent that has a bit of earthiness to it. And that leaves Vanilla Bean Noel as my favorite. I think it's actually improved this year, with rich caramel, vanilla, and sugar cookie notes. So that's it for my review of the 2023 Holiday Traditions Faceted Collection from Bath & Body Works. Let me know what you think of these scents and if you're going to give any of them a try. Thank you for watching, I hope that you'll subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.